place, so why am I even trying?
Okay, you fix it in post.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
So, last week, after getting a mission to go escort the king and queen of the neighboring kingdom of Fui Fui back to their home island after their boats got sank by a storm, en route to the fishing city, port city of Acrux, you were attacked by more of those cult people that tried to assassinate the king and queen during the Millennium Festival. Having thwarted them, you arrived in the town, stayed a night at the inn, and met the second mate of the Canis Majora, the ship you were going to be taken to the island, instructing you to meet at the port the next morning. Upon arriving there, you met a few of the crew members, the second mate again, and then were greeted by the captain of the ship, a man that Victor knows all too well as his brother, Mercurius Felmonte. Am I saying your last name right? Just making sure I'm getting that right.
I was saying Felmont. It's
Belmont. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is where we will begin.
Only his Latin American cousins pronounce it Felmonte.
We don't talk about the Latin American cousins. not since the war.
Do you see him? Your I can't talk all of a sudden. Mercurius walk up to the second mate. Good to see you, Simon. Is the ship ready for launch shortly? Yes, Captain. Everyone is on board except the King and Queen, which I heard we were coming with you. Yes, they will be here shortly. As he's saying that, you see him take a glance at you, Victor. His eyes seem to narrow, and like a look of the disgust comes over his eyes. Very well. I will be in my quarters if you need me.
Victor's eyes narrows as well. He says nothing.
As you see him kind of walk through a door about right here, and he walks in there. Simon walks up to you, kind of gives you a look at you and looks back kind of towards the captain quarters. He gave you the stink eye there, man. Do you know him or something?
We're acquainted.
Ah.
So,
hopefully it doesn't cause any issues with the journey, but... Would you like me to show you to where you guys are staying during your journey?
Sure.
Well, by all means.
Victor just keeps his eyes on the door where the captain went into his cabin. Like, I don't see why not. Dude, I'm sure this will be a pleasant trip.
Gonna put another token for him. So just keep in mind, this and this are the same kind of area. Just this kind of area right here is kind of the below here. Yeah,
Eric's never been on a ship before.
What was that?
Eric's never been on a ship before, so he's feeling seasick.
Seasick?
He's not puking, but he's not feeling too good.
You see?
Actually, step away.
So he takes you down these steps right here.
Before we head down there, Andaris might grab Eric by the shoulder, walk him over to the edge, and
I'm a cat man. Pick me up by my scruff. At least give me some dignity.
and just point outward and tell him, try staring at a fixed point on the horizon. It can help with seasickness.
Let's see if it helps. Oh yeah, it helps.
Hey. Nice. And that was the last good roll of the night.
He's like, come down here, guys. He motions you to these steps leading down. You'll be on the second deck here.
The second deck. Oh, gotta move over. Blink. Wait. Oh, hello. Okay. There's a third part. Ooh.
The ship has 4 decks, so. Points to this room.
Yonder.
I forgot to put it on there, but there is a couple chests in here too. And these aren't beds; they're actually like 3-story hammocks. I just didn't have a hammock file I could use, so.
I call the bottom bunk.
So, says you won't be alone in here tonight. There is these 2 chests. Hands you keys to them. Should be able to keep your stuff safely in them. I'll actually be in the kind of slams on this door right here. On market. Kind of slams on this door right here. This is my quarters. If you need anything, just knock. I'll be glad to help you out if it's if I'm not in there. Usually up on deck most times of the day.
Perfect.
So if he points down that hall, the mess hall's down in there when food's ready. So when we're ready to set sail, I'll you'll know. So if you need anything, let anyone else or crew members know. You guys have a safe, nice trip.
Thank you.
You as well.
Much obliged. If
Looks
anything
to
happens, I'll be
Eric.
sure to give you a holler.
Talk to the chef if you need anything, because I notice you're kind of looking seasick, and it's gonna get worse when we're actually at sail. So talk to Fred. He'll be glad to help you out with anything with that. He's a good cook, knows how to help with seasickness.
Before Simon takes off, he would I assume this is Simon, correct?
Simon, yes.
Yes, Simon Porter. Before he takes off, Video would actually have a question for him. So, the captain, how long has he been captain of the flagship of the Case Majors?
Yeah, he got promoted to the captain about a year ago when he became the legate of the Aquarius Brigade. Youngest person ever to hit that rank, if I recall.
Oh, goody. Sounds like he's really coming up in the world. And that elevator would just go into his room and start
Yeah, he's
attacking his nest.
real driven person. Don't know what drives him, but none of my business. He captains a good ship, so I follow him. Just don't piss him off. That's the only thing I can tell you.
Video we give a nod, like might be a little too late for that, as he mumbles under his breath.
So I'm not worried.
And then you see him kind of meander back up the steps.
Of all the ships and all the navy of all the realms in the world, why did they have to put me on this one?
In all the worlds and all the multiverse.
Why? It's like Vader's just humming to himself, like, I don't know what exactly did I do to the gods to deserve this. Besides all the sinning.
Someone play some appropriate music in the background.
Hang on, I'll get my kazoo. Yes.
Now, funny as you should say appropriate music and kazoo, you see another familiar face start walking down the steps.
Ah, crap.
Oh no.
As you see the bard, Harold, coming down the steps. Oh, Goody, a sea voyage. How did I get roped into this?
Can I just kill him now? Snap his neck, make it look like an accident, and throw him overboard.
Off in the distance, there's a certain elf going, "Told ya!"
Ugh.
Shut
They
up,
told
Gordon.
me
You're not
my
here.
room would be the first on the left down these steps. Is this it?
The guy surely have a sense of humor. Yes, I'm. If the face would promise me anything, it probably is. How you doing? What is his name again?
Harold.
Harold. Hey, Harold. How you doing?
Oh, it's you guys. God, haven't even started sailing yet. I'm gonna go lay down. Which beds are you guys using?
Bitter goes over to his bed. This one's mine. Stay away. No, just you take the top bunk. You take over there.
Okay, this one's got a window. I better take this one. As he plops down on this one with his face by the window.
He kind of Andaris walks over. Are the hammocks made of kind of what do you call like crisscrossing rope, more or less?
No,
Weaved?
they're actual like straight fabric.
Okay, he's going to give him a tug, testing the tensile strength, and be like, I'm going to say that for safety's sake, mountain blood is on the bottom.
Hey.
Yeah, they do look like they could support a good amount of weight, but you think probably Mountain Blood being on the bottom bunk's probably the safe bet, just in case there's turbulence in the night.
You're still a growing
Rude.
boy.
Rude. Fine. I'll take bottom. Nothing wrong with being on bottom, just saying.
Yes. Were you to fall on anyone, I would question their ability to come out of it unscathed.
Just don't fall on the X. That's it. Just don't fall on the X.
Victor would actually readjust the sheets of bedding so that way he'd be facing towards the door.
And you do see places like on the wall to mount like your weapons and stuff, so they're safely adhered during turbulence and stuff.
During choppy weather and choppy seas and turbulent weather. Yeah, that makes sense. Figure we go about like untaking and doffing his armor.
Yeah, it takes
just
you a
have to-
couple minutes, because which one did you have again?
Let's see. Split mail.
How long does that take to doff again?
I think it takes 2 minutes, or I think it's 2 minutes to don, 5 minutes to doff, if I recall correctly.
Pretty
If
sure
you're
5 is full plate. Heavy armor is just 5 minutes for all of them. So
Yeah.
And that is why heat metal is the best spell in D&D.
Yeah. Yeah. Not gonna lie, bars are pretty broken like that. I don't know how many else gets. I know they did particularly get that one.
I will say this: I did give that spell to Harold. So, and if he's ever in a fight with you on your side, he will use it.
Note to self: do not do not kill Harold while in full armor. Let somebody else do it.
Eric's gonna crawl into a hammock and take a nap.
You do the little kneading thing with your paws before you go to sleep.
Oh yeah, making biscuits.
Oh,
I think this is the first time we've all shared a room, right?
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
Well, hope you don't mind. I like to sleep in the nude.
I'm asleep in the crow's nest.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be facing this direction towards the wall and just cover my ears. Don't worry. No reason. Just, if I can't see it, I can't hear it. I don't have to worry.
And Doris will hang his sword belt from his little wall peg, hop up into his hammock, and just start leafing through his spell book.
Keep in mind, it's only like 8 a.m. right now, so it's not super. It's super early still.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to. He just doesn't want to be, in people's way up on deck while we're getting ready to sail. Once we're out on open water and there's a few less people scurrying around doing prep work, he might go up and stretch his legs.
So anyone else gonna do anything for the next few minutes?
Well, I'll probably just take a look around, explore a bit.
Okay.
I'll go down the hall to the and check out what's in store.
Ed, reveal.
Reveal
Find it,
yourself.
Go to hide. Roll20 doesn't like me right now. Yeah, kind of a little big open area here. Basically just a few, seems like pictures on the wall, calendar, kind of like a board that says what's going on, duties for the day, stuff like that. Over in that area you do see a few, looks like the dining area, a few different tables of different sizes. See a couple of people just sitting at the tables, just sitting around, waiting around, because they must be crew members that don't have anything to do at this time. Maybe a couple other passengers on the ship. A couple of them seem like they're Islander people, kind of got those tattoos on their arm that like Polynesians have, stuff like that. It must be part of the king and queen's entourage. Smells pretty nice around here because the kitchen must be nearby.
Goliath likes to eat. I'm gonna maybe join the couple of people that are just, I don't know if they're on break or what they're doing right now, off duty.
Yeah, there's a couple people that look like sailors. They're just sitting there doing nothing, so
I'll join them and say,
here I'm talking. I'm
Dang.
telling you, man. There's mermaids are real. They're real, and we're gonna see them one of these days. Nah, man, they're just a fairy tale. They don't really exist. They're just manatees, man. People are, I don't know why people are into those things, but they're just fat dolphins, not mermaids. I don't know why people get them mixed up for that. They must be into some weird stuff.
so how about I see if I can tell them a story
Okay.
about my encounter with a mermaid.
Okay, give me a performance check.
Performance check. Ah, my specialty. Let's see. I just want to see.
Why you mean it with mermaids?
Regale them of your adventures of the tales of you and the mermaid.
Stop licking my feet.
Oh, I mean, I'm not going. Me personally, I'm not going to go into great detail, but as far as my character goes, he goes about how he wooed over a few of them during one of his many adventures, and how he persuaded them to let him see how their way of life was, and some sort of romantic like story.
It's like, I'm sorry, just Mountain Blood telling story just reminds me of I've been playing a lot of Red Dead Online lately, and Mr. Cripps like, remind me to tell you the story about the 1,000-pound alligator I wrestled. No, it didn't actually happen, but it's a good story.
Canonically, merfolk do exist in this world, so
So, and then I'll show off like one little tattoo of a symbol that would represent a mermaid, just as proof that I was there. You see this spot right here, right across my chest, right next to the collarbone? That was proof that I was there.
the guy that was saying they don't exist, sure, you're probably just drunk, man. Whatever. The guy that was saying they're real says, huh, sounds fun. I hope to happens to me one day.
Yeah, just don't get on their bad side.
Yeah, I got plenty of that experience with the captain.
I'm sorry.
I'm going, so yeah, it's about time for the ship to set sail, so we got to get up to our duties. We'll make sure your trip is safe there, buddy.
Yeah. Pleasure talking with you guys.
As they both meander up.
Up, 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 up. Then I just kind of stand there and reminisce about that story that actually did happen. So, good times.
Anybody else want to do anything?
Victor's gonna take out his deck of 3 Dragon Ante, not the illusion deck, the other deck, and just start playing cards in bed. Like, nope, I don't want to. I'm not gonna start anything. We're not gonna start anything.
Over the course of the next hour or so, you do see a couple more people come in and get escorted in by Simon, saying, "Yep, your quarters are here. Just look like other passengers." Explain. Still got a few beds left, and they both seem to take the spots above Harold, and then a couple take the last spots in your kind of the 6 you have, or the 4 you have. 4 of the 6 you've taken. Take whatever spots left open over there. One just looks like a traveling merchant. Couple just other young couple, probably on a honeymoon or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just a couple other people quite can't tell what they're doing.
Gee, would I actually know? Like, would I know that these are part of, like, say, the King and Queen's entourage, or would it be more of a? I doubt this is a military ship. I doubt it's just
It's a
opened
cruise
up
ship.
to Yes, it can't be a cruise ship.
Fucking Todd and Margot on their honeymoon over here.
Yep, they were just people given special access to take this trip by the Emperor is all.
That would explain it.
Paid extra for the VIP package.
Because they were supposed to be on other ships to the island, but because of the storm that took them out, their transport was gone, so they have been special clearance for that. But I know this ship does do transport to like important people, like foreign kings, high ups in the country, stuff like that. So there's a couple rooms that are for them, but they're not here.
Fun.
I mean,
Getting cramped in here.
I mean, would I want to go all off just any?
But you're not going to get any more people in the room. There's no more beds. So about
Fun.
hour or so later, you hear that same kind of whistle, and you hear the words, cast the sails, about port, or whatever they say for, I forget what the used terms are to launch ships. But you hear the,
cast off.
what?
Cast off.
Cast off is what I'm looking for. I hear, cast off, and you feel the ship getting a little more bobby, because it's not anchored, tied down. Hear like a clanking sound of the anchor coming up. And you feel the ship start to teeter off.
Actually, a good question would be: is there a bucket nearby? Not, just Just
Not
gonna-
that you can see, but there is a porthole by where Harold decided to pass out.
Porthole.
Well, I'll probably look into that later. In this case, Eric's not the only one to get seasick.
For everyone else that's awake, give me a Constitution check.
There it is.
Constitution.
Hang on,
Oh, this should be great.
get my character sheet popped out here.
Whoops. Wait, should have been a save or just regular Constitution?
Constitution
that.
save.
Okay.
Just take the first one.
13.
Yeah, you would have passed with the second one. This one's not a hard one.
It used to be the other spot, huh, Pooch?
Yeah, so you all pass. You can feel the bobbing up and down, but it's not enough to make you seasick.
Come on, Zuzu. Come on. I'm on my spot.
So anyone want to do anything then, or they're just gonna sit in their cabin for a bit?
And Doris will go up on deck and just walk around and watch the waves.
Actually, at this point, Victor would probably go join the mess hall and see if there's anything decent to eat, or more importantly, find something to read.
Bloop.
Voyage.
I'll let the mess hall is right down here.
There we go.
I'll probably climb to the top with everybody else, just so it doesn't feel as cramped in there due to my height.
Okay, so Victor, you see in the mess hall, you see a couple what look like sailors and other people eating there. You hear what sounds like the cooking coming from right in here. You see people with a few bowls of a soup of or stew of some kind, a couple biscuits, tankards of something they're drinking. Can't tell what because they're made out of wood.
See,
You just be
maybe
having a
just-
jolly time, singing some sea shanties and stuff like that.
First off, Victor, see what's on the tap, as it were.
Just seems to be
Oh.
drinking basic water.
Yeah, they're probably all on duty because it is a military ship.
Oh, Zeus.
So Victor would go up to it and say, "Ah, yes, chef." Or what it'd say? What would be available for? Let's say I'm assuming it's like around 10 a.m. or so.
I'd say it's
So
about noon by now, so about people are on their lunch breaks.
It's like so. Chef, my good man, what's available? What's on the menu?
Ah,
Or,
greetings, sir. You must be one of the military members that are aboard the ship today. Yeah, we got
Great.
some good basic some fish stew today. Always got some bread and biscuits on file. On file, yeah. On
File.
serve.
I'll be riddle.
Let me just check the filing cabinet.
You just opens up,
I
pulls
just
out full.
download this quick.
It's right here under B for bread.
Got some different kind of stew here that's better for if you're not the best with seasickness, I'd recommend that. Little recipe I worked up that helps keep the stomach calm, keep you from throwing up, but your pick.
Yeah, Victor would take the stew.
The stew?
Stew and some water.
Yeah.
Important to stay hydrated.
Hands you a bowl of soup, a little tankard of water. Yeah, if you know anything else, just let me know. I know your other members. I think I did see your Catman didn't, because I was kind of coming aboard when I saw him going down. If he wants to get some of the better for your stomach stuff, make sure to let him know I have that for him. Okay?
Sure. Actually, you know what? I'll grab a second bowl for him. He might not be. He might need a little bit. He might need someone to bring something to him in a bit. So Victor would put down like about 3 silver coins just as a tip.
Well, I don't usually take tips, but if who's one to refuse?
just something to say. Well, just thanks.
Yeah, go down, sit and have a meal. Just have a couple of the crewmen ask you some questions about how you're liking the ship so far, stuff like that. Just basic, everyday chatty questions.
Yep, haven't looked around much. Victor would he would imply at some point during conversation like, what does anybody do for fun around here? Like when they're off hours, off duty, sea shanties, cards.
Yeah, we do mostly do the sea shanties when we're on duty because that's just to help the time pass. But off duty, we usually sit around here, play cards, other games like that, just dice, have fun.
I'll have to check back around
Yeah,
when
you're welcome to join
this
us.
evening. So, yeah, but otherwise, Victor would politely just.
I just watch out for one of the guys. Chimes in. Watch out for Simon. He can sometimes get a little competitive if he joins in.
Just or make a note of that.
Just watch out for the first mate, Aurora. She's a little stickler for us playing besides for fun.
Aurora, how would you spell that?
Aura.
Got it. But otherwise, if you're welcome to move on to anybody else, because Victor would just after you finish small chat, we'll bring back the spare stew to Eric.
Okay. So we'll cut to Andaris and Mountain Blood up on top.
Oh, di-di-di-di-di. Oh, never mind.
Where's the music coming from?
Oh.
Mountain Blood brought his iPod.
So you see people going about the deck. You see a guy at the helm. You see the captain kind of standing there, just looking about, barking orders every now and then. Look up, you see a few people working up in the upper sails and stuff of the ship. See a guy in the crow's nest looking around. See people blurting out phrases here and there, just sailor lingo. You're not quite sure what it means. Other than you see Simon walking up here. See him adjusting something on his face, but you can't quite see what. See him turn and looks to you, Andaris. How's it going, man? How's the journey treating you so far?
He's just kind of leaning against the rail on one elbow, watching the waves. Kind of turns to him as he approaches and gives him the up nod. Like, can't complain so far.
Looks at you. Treating the ship pretty good. You ever been on a ship before?
Once. 1,000-yard stare.
So how's your cat friend doing? I noticed he wasn't taken to it too kindly, and I know that was when we were still in port. So
I think he'll cope.
I noticed our bard that the king and queen asked to come along seems to. He's not taking it very well. I saw. He's even taking it worse than the Catman. So I hope he's okay.
He'll survive.
You hear a weird splashing sound. And like,
It's like, he'll survive. Hey, don't threaten me.
I'd be
No, I know
happy
it's
if they killed
about
them.
lunchtime. So if you ever want to stop down to the I can't think of the right word.
Mess hall.
Mess hall. Yeah, I blanked on that. Mess hall. Fred should have some food ready for everybody. So I think he's probably the best cook in the in both branches of the Navy. So
How did you luck out and get such a cook?
yeah, I think the captain saw to that. So
Looking forward to it then.
always seems like everything has to be the best to him. So
He does.
second
legit
is not an option with him. Except the second mate, and he gives you kind of a stupid thumbs up.
I just roll my eyes.
Thumbs
He kind
up
of
right
leans down at you though. Into playing some card games later tonight when we're off duty.
back. I don't gamble myself, but the others would no doubt take you up on that.
From what you can tell, he winks at you because you know he has an eye patch on. Cool. As you see him walk off, kind of towards up here into that little area door right here.
Imagine that interaction ending as soon as the words "I don't gamble" leave Darius's mouth, he immediately turns on his heel and goes, "Mountain Blood, old shoe, how the hell are you?"
Mountain Blood and Enderis both give me a perception check.
Oh, come on, big money, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Eh,
13.
Dioka.
You feel like someone is staring daggers at you right now, but you can't tell who.
Like, I just kind of, genuinely look around. Maybe something will catch my eye.
Nope, you see nothing.
Hmm.
Didn't roll good enough
Weird.
to get anything more.
Yeah, I'm just like, that felt weird.
The heebiest of
Ignored.
jeebies.
So what do you want to do up on deck then, Mountain Blood?
I'm gonna see if I can't climb up on the upper deck and just kind of take in the surroundings of the water. Maybe chat with the captain.
Okay, what do you want to say to him?
Hey, Cap, how we holding together?
He walks up to you. You are not permitted up here. Leave now.
Oops. Okay, how about the steps?
You are not permitted up here. Leave now.
Okay. Awkward. Could I do? Would I be able to do a perception check on the captain?
Yeah, you're not gonna. He's not gonna complain if you're here, but if you go up to where the steering
Yep.
steering wheel is, he's going to tell you to leave. So
Yes. So I'll just hang out here, just examining things. I'm trying to get a read on them.
okay, give me a perception check
Oh, bad.
or insight if you're trying to figure out him. I guess.
Oh, insight. It's garbage. Yeah, not bad. 14.
Something tells you he doesn't like you.
I got a funny feeling about this guy.
At one point, when you're sitting there, you do see a female elf walk by and go up there and talk to the captain, but you can't make out what she says or what he says back.
Oh,
But you do notice. Give me another perception check on her.
yep. Wait. Hey, 16.
She's dressed very similar to him, but a little bit kind of more exact, kind of a pattern to her outfit than what Simon had.
Okay.
If you want to give me a history check, you can do that as well.
Sure. Why not? Ooh,
Yeah, you're pretty sure that's the first mate's outfit.
a little bit more on the up and up compared to everybody else. That's a good roll.
So yeah, you remember seeing some other time you were in a port city where you met another first mate and they had the same uniform. So you know that's the first
Okay.
mate's uniform.
There wouldn't be like any other details like badges or anything that would dictate.
Yeah,
You know.
you do notice the kind of the armband as the I haven't decided what that would be, but the armband that signifies first mate.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. I'll just keep moseying along then, and keep that in mind.
Anybody else have plans then? Eric, you want to do anything, or you're just gonna catnap the day away for now?
He's gonna catnap the day away.
At one point, you do get rustled by Victor bringing you in some food.
He gets a cat ball right to the face, but it's not hard. He's just meow.
That's fine.
Like-
Suit yourself. It's like suit yourself.
Wake up from deep sleep. It's like, oh, wait, it's just you. Okay.
Hey, you can give me another Constitution check, though, Eric.
Yeah.
Ba-dunk.
Yeah, you're not. You don't seem to be affecting the seasickness right now, but if you want to pretend you are, you could.
He's just gonna nap more. That's all he needed. He needed some sleep. Let's get his body acclimated to it.
So, seeing that Eric does not want to be disturbed, Victor would go over to the bard, again, whose name is escaping me, and for some reason it's not on my notes.
Harold.
Harold, thank you. And again, apologies. He would go over and say, "Well, she would like some stew. Help with the seasickness."
Thank you, my friend. As he takes it and starts trying to eat it.
Take your time.
And
Remember,
I'm going to give him a Constitution check.
He's gonna fail.
He keeps it down, but it doesn't seem to help him with his seasickness.
Well, there's more where that come from the mess hall, and otherwise, it's actually would Victor be able to notice that it's not really helping as much?
That what's
Like,
not
does
helping
he-
is
Yeah, that he's still like seeing green to the face, as it were.
yeah, you'd have to give me insight check or investigation or perception. That's the one I'm looking for.
There we go. Sure, let's go.
And there's how you spell his name.
Thank you. Nope. So he's not going to step back like a smart person would.
Yeah, you can't tell if it's helping him or not.
He would try and give up pat it back. It's like, buck up. We're not going to be able to see that long. Don't throw up on me.
He doesn't throw up, but
Good. I don't have many spare. I don't have many spare change of clothing, so that'd be a problem.
you also don't have your armor on right now, so you could kill him. As you said, so.
Do it.
Oh no, that wasn't me. Tempted. I'm not gonna lie, but Victor's smart. He's smart enough to know I'm not the law on this ship. I don't need extra problems.
You're alone. It's fine. No one will miss him.
Give me
Yeah.
another perception check, quick.
From who?
Victor.
Gotcha.
Did it go by down?
I
Yeah, you don't notice what I was trying to have you see, so. But you don't
Oh.
see his loot on him that he had when he was performing, so you don't know where that is.
So we're good for now. Well, I've got nothing better to do. It's still like midday or so.
Mm-hmm.
I need something to do. So Victor would, I'd- with the exact feeling of a kid being forced to. All right, fine. I guess I'll go up to the bridge. Clearly not to be anywhere else. He'll go up and join Mountain Blood and Andaris.
You see both of them just kind of staring out to sea at different parts of the ship.
But it's not gonna work like the ways. So he would go up to first Andaris. Ask, well, this is turning out to be a fine trip. Luckily, Hal doesn't have his loot, so thank the gods, I suppose.
Small mercies.
Quick question. At this point, Victor would absolutely be dressed just in his company uniform.
Mm-hmm.
But Daenerys, would you happen to have brought any spare books? I need something to do below deck until evening. Anything from the from the library of the Mages College back in the capital?
Unfortunately not. Do they even let people check the stuff out of the local side of the library, or just kind of read there?
You can check stuff out, yeah.
All right, he is. Unfortunately, he is a good boy who turned all his checked out books back in before leaving town. He is more scared of the old lady at the returns desk if he has late fees than the Tarask.
That's saying something.
As you should be.
Well, at that point,
But there's the, I just put in the text the name of the college, so. Just so you have that for your notes.
thank you.
Corona.
I do have the name of the headmaster, not the name of the college. Thank
you
you,
seen-
so much appreciated.
Have you seen that meme about the Aurora Borealis? The barbarian's like, good God, what are those lights in the sky? Be like, is that a spell? Be like, no, that's a light, just a natural formation that's caused by the sun. Be like, or it's like, so the sun is a wizard. It's like, no, it's a natural formation. It just happens with the Earth's atmosphere. Ah, so the sun and the Earth are in a wizard duel.
Sounds about right.
So pretty.
So, and Darius. Well, the reason I'm asking is I'm trying to expand my knowledge of the Arcana, of the Arcane. So, would you mind showing me a few things? Just because I want to expand my repertoire.
He kind of looks grumpled for a moment, but says, yes, if we can find somewhere out of the way to sit down. He's not in the practice of lending his spell book to people, but
No, Victor would understand that. He would tell like, don't need
but supervised, just shoulder to shoulder, both looking through it. Yeah, he could get down with that.
Much appreciated. It's not really my nature to ask so much, not really in my professional line, but we're gonna have a lot of time. We're gonna have a lot of time traveling, so yeah, he's clearly uncomfortable with just like outright like asking politely for some
Yeah,
reason.
always more to learn. There's enough knowledge in the universe that everyone missed some of it.
After Ray just kind of rolls like I guess he's just honestly like, thanks, it's appreciated. So at that point, Victor would kind of go look out over the not banister, it's the railing for the ship, and just kind of gaze out to sea. And when he thinks no one is looking, he would take a glance up at the captain. He's see if he happens to be still giving him the stink eye.
Okay, yep, give me a perception check.
Perception. Good roll.
Nice.
Yeah, he's giving you that stink eye. You also notice he seems to have his, let his hair grow out a little bit. Seems that you didn't notice that he has kind of that same kind of hair color that you have, that golden blonde tied back into a kind of decent length ponytail. You notice what seems to be the sword your father used to use now at his side. A magical rapier that has the flame ability to it. A flame edge, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd also notice notice another boy in his late teens, probably just would be starting kind of like his military training. Standing next to him, give me a history check.
Boy. Here I go exploring history.
Oh yeah,
26.
you recognize him too. It's back in your hometown when you grew up. It's another he was a younger noble to you named Isaac that you remember seeing a lot when you were younger. He seems to be talking to him, kind of giving him some of the ropes. Basically, you can tell from looking at him, he's kind of like his steward.
I'm assuming Isaac hasn't really hasn't made any motions or doesn't look like he recognizes Victor at all.
Doesn't recognize you, but you recognize him. He'd be about 17, 18 now. So just about to start like his military training if you wanted to do that. Because he's from the noble Ellis family.
Goody.
Old friends of your father's, basically. So you kind of knew him growing up. You know, he was considerably younger, so.
Well, yeah, got to see.
Haven't seen him since before you left, so.
I can at least see somebody's doing well. So he kind of goes. He will return the captain's stink eye, and he goes back to just peering out over the ocean.
Okay, let me see if he catches that. No, he was too busy talking to Isaac at that time to notice it, so.
Oh.
So you don't get thrown overboard just yet.
Not this early.
But about this time, a elf lady walks up to you. Yeah, gives you a look. So goes. So you're Victor, huh? Kind of an inquisitive look, looking at you.
Victor wouldn't still be staring at you over, and he wouldn't even turn. So it's like depends on who's asking.
Oh, she gives you kind of the salute. I am Aurora, first mate of the ship. Aurora, Caphathax. I think I pronounced that right. I took it from the book. I'll put that spelling in the chat quick.
Sure thing.
Is the middle sister. There's Ara, and Ara.
At that point, Victor would return the salute. So it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Aurora.
Pleasure's all mine. So
So yes, I would be the, I'm sure by now, infamous Victor. Or,
he's never mentioned you, so I just know you were the. I can sense some bad blood between you two, and I knew you were kind of asked to come here by the king to help with the journey because he has something to give you once they're back at their home. So what that was, I don't know. Just trying to see what he had against you. Honestly, seemed like a fine man to me.
Victor would just give a wry smile, just chuckle a bit, like, I've I've been around. Let's keep it at that.
Ah,
But yeah, there you would you would be on the money. The captain and I have a history.
yeah, he's hard to keep on his good side and easy to get on his bad side, and once you are, you're usually never off of it.
Sounds like somebody I know. Well, tell me, is he still getting headfirst into trouble, or has that died down with experience?
Yeah, he's never really gotten into trouble since I've been serving under him, so.
Oh, not that kind of trouble. It's like a man, a few words, and first into the fighting sort of trouble. I'm assuming this is the flagship. It's you've seen your share, and you're the first mate. You've seen your share of battles with him.
Yeah, few here and there. I know if he sees any known pirates, they're usually, sunk pretty quick.
Beowulf off the distance, just screaming obscenities. You owe me a new ship. Yeah, yeah. I'm
There was especially a rowdy bunch a few weeks back. I think one got away, but Captain's not going to admit to that.
No, it's best not to dwell on. I'm sure one pirate or one raider can't get up to too much trouble.
Well, one can hope. Well, if he ever raises a flag again, the captain will see to that flag be brought down pretty quick.
So you served with the captain for a while. Tell me what service with him been like? I've mostly crew says he's pretty hard nosed, pretty runs a clean ship.
By the books,
nothing
yeah.
negative. So I imagine so. I'm sure he takes off. I'm sure he takes after his father. If I know the family well enough.
I would imagine so. I know his father used to serve in the military as well.
Tell me, is dear old papa still kicking, or has he mostly retired to his estate?
As far as I know, the last I heard, he's retired to his estate and been kind of recluse the last few years, so he never talks about him. I know his sister is the first mate of another ship in the double check which army that was in to make sure I have it right.
If you want to, I could probably if Victor would know from his past history, he probably could. I would have asked for a history check to see if he can finish it for her.
Yeah, I just personally couldn't remember as a DM. I had to double check it.
Well, no, I'm just saying though. Once you look it up, I'm just saying if she was still a first mate or still was in the military ranking, I think Victor probably would have heard of her name and what she's been up to.
Yeah, I know his sister Sarah is the first mate of the Pisces, one of the main ship of the Pisces Brigade.
That's here. She's still doing well.
Met her. She's a nice girl. Nothing like her brother, honestly. I know she's more mage focused, so she's better suited to that brigade. I'm more combat focused, so I honestly I'd prefer to serve under her, but still, captain's he's still a good. I treat him the way he wants, the way he wants to run the ship, and he treats me nice, so really can't complain all that much.
Well, it's like the old adage goes: you never get the people you want. You never get to serve the crew or the commander you want, just the one you get. Kind of eyes over at his at Enderis and Mountblood, and ain't all that.
Well, I did get to pick some of the crewmates here, some of the lower ones. Captain was nice about that, so few people I don't mind working with, but I know he picked Simon, so yeah, he's not the worst second mate, but I would have picked someone else.
Well, I'm sure after keeping you from your duties long enough, but don't. Like I say, and don't worry if the captain has any concerns about us, we'll keep our noses clean. I know, like I said, I know ship captains like them. They're all alike. They like to run a clean ship, run by the books, and and they're the law on the sea. No, no if, ands, or buts. So,
Yep.
yeah, it's like there won't be any trouble from us.
Glad to hear it. So, yeah, it's time for me to go get some food. So, I know the one person no one complains about the captain picking is Fred. So, I'll talk to you later. You have a nice time.
Yeah, Victor would give her another salute since I think she technically outranks him.
Yes, she would. Just realized I cut off part of the thing on her last name there, so forgot the TH. So, updating that.
I will grab that. After she leaves, Victor would go back, eye out the ocean again. Just kind of lost in thought.
Okay, give me a perception check out at the ocean.
Oh boy!
Ocean, roll a perception check.
You stare into the ocean. The ocean stares back at you. It doesn't like what it sees.
You
Throws you a
don't.
boot.
You don't notice the kraken looming behind you.
13.
I see you staring at me.
Yeah, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Weather seems nice.
Actually, if
Mountain Blood and Eris, were you looking out at the ocean too?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can give me a perception check too.
Yeah. Don't mind me. I'm just hanging, got myself up on the ropes and just peeing off the edge. Ouch. I was too distracted.
19.
You say peeing off the edge?
Yep.
You're trying to hit a seagull. It's not working.
Dang it, come back here.
The mermaids are pissed.
And what'd you say you got, Enderis?
19.
19? You notice what you feel like could be maybe a storm brewing. Might not be until the next day, though, that it'll be issue.
Yeah. He's not really gonna. He assumes that all these folk are professional sailors. He assumes somebody else notices and knows what to do about it.
Okay.
He might remark to Mountain Blood that looks like we might be in for a storm.
There's a storm rolling in. Oh, fun. let the fun begin then.
Okay, anybody else have anything they want to do today?
Victor would actually would walk over to Mount Blood before heading back down. Just kind of see whether how he's taking the voyage so far. Whether he's got sea legs already or not.
No, I'm good. Just trying to hit a seagull. It's not working out so well.
And it's like you're leaning into or away from the wind.
Now which direction is the wind coming from?
Starboard side.
Uh, English, please.
Right.
Right. I'm like, so I'm kind of holding on with the ropes so I don't fall off.
You might want to lean. It's like you want to lean away from the wind and trail off. Just a quick note. Then Victor would just walk off of that note and go back below deck. Just before he does, he takes one last look at the captain. See if still getting that stink eye.
Perception check that.
Fail.
With advantage because you're looking for something that's particular.
11.
Yeah, he's giving you the stinkiest of eyes.
You can smell it.
His brown
doesn't say
eyes
it.
appear to be piercing your very soul.
I feel like he's used up his welcome long enough. Victor would just go hop back down to his cabin, and I'm gonna do something for myself. I'm just gonna take a quick.
That's an appetizer.
Let's see if he's a smart boy.
Damn.
Yeah, no, he's smart. He's not gonna flip off the captain on the way down. He's just gonna go straight to his cabin. I did say, just remembers, I did say he wasn't going to start anything.
Eric, you have any other plans today then?
Eric was going to take night duty.
So you're going to volunteer to do some stuff at night on the ship?
Yep.
Okay.
Since he can see at night.
Mountain Blood, any plans for you tonight or the rest of the day?
I'm gonna head below deck and head back to the mess hall, see if there's any new people that are on break or off duty, and mingle with them.
Okay. Yeah, just have some basic conversations until dinner time when most people are off duty.
Perfect. Yeah.
And then Andaris, anything you want to do until nighttime?
Aside from just hitting the mess hall at designated meal times, he might take Victor aside and let him look through his spell book. But other than that, he's just kind of hanging out.
Okay, so I'll say time passes till dinner time here. Everyone eats some food. Eric cooks, or not Eric. Fred cooks, and you see a few people gathering around the big table here to play some cards and stuff. And you see Simon come down and take a chair. Goes, "All right, boys, been waiting this since we came to port last time. Who's ready to lose some money?"
Victor would gladly join in. It's like, so, it's like, it all depends. What are we playing?
It just says, he says 3 Dragon Ante.
Ah, classic. Yeah. So Victor would gladly take a seat. It's like, all right, hey, give me a hand.
Anyone else going to join in?
I will. And I just mentioned, you have 2 hands. Why do you need another?
One of the sailors goes, I like this big guy.
Ha ha.
Now Blood's good company. He's come on, come on, Mount Blood, come join us. It's just a friendly game. He winks over at Simon and the others. It's like it's not. We're all friends
Game
here.
on. Game on.
And Darius, you do anything with this or just watching?
He is an eternal spectator.
And Eric, what are you doing at this time?
He's gonna take his meal, just go up to the top deck of the ship, and just see if anyone needs any help watch or anything like that.
Okay, you see one of the people kind of working during the walking around that seems to be doing some like reconnaissance and stuff like that. Say, yeah, go ahead and finish your meal, then you can go. Tells you to go watch up at the front up here. If you want to help out, always appreciated.
See, that'd be the floor of the ship. I forget what that particular deck is called. Part of the deck.
Yeah, so do I. Just say you're looking at the front.
Who's manning the ship at this point?
You see. Let's see, who am I? You see, I didn't make a name for this guy, but it looks like kind of, he's dressed similar to Simon. Kind of running the helm. Looks like it's probably the third mate. Appears to be a dragonborn of some kind.
Cool.
He's a black scale one.
Okay, Eric will just kind of just keep his eye out onto the ocean, just kind of watch and see anything that might be happening.
Okay, so cutting back to the
The game
poker game, the Three Dragon Ante game. All right, who's in first? Throws in a gold coin.
I'll bring one to the table. Boink.
Victor tosses one in.
And then you see a couple other crewmates toss a gold coin in each, so it's at 5 right now, or 6, I'll say. So, say everyone do a roll of 20.
Roll. You said 20?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Okay, you see 2 sailors raise it a gold coin each, as does Simon. One guy, so it's at I have to throw in one more coin each, so Simon matches, as does another crewmate. One of them bows out.
Mhm.
So Victor would toss 2 coins in. It's like, I feel good about this hand.
I'll match it too. I'll throw 2 in.
Simon matches it, and the other 2 guys back out.
Ooh.
So roll another 20.
Oh, dang.
So add these both together. That's what your current score is right now. So I'll do 3 20s, and then we ante up. So kind of like Texas Hold'em is how I'm basing this off of.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to go. So as this goes on, Victor would be regaling of some of his exploits as a mercenary. His adventures with his misadventures with his teacher Gron, the Hobgoblin, and just some of the fights they've been in.
And he'll basically Simon will just kind of bounce off with some of the interesting fights they've done, some of the storms they've made it through, stuff like that. But he is going to check this round. He's not going to raise it.
I'll check too.
Yeah, Victor would match. Hence, I would check in as well.
So don't roll another 20.
Yeah, that's better.
That's 26 for Mountain Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Simon's going to throw in 5.
Playing dangerously, I see.
Living on the edge.
Let's see how many. So Victor would eye Mount Blood, see if he was gonna follow through.
Yeah, I got enough. Throwing.
Are you throwing more gold down, or you
Yep.
where's Mount Blood?
Going 3. Going for 5. Gonna match for 5.
Okay, so you're matching.
Mm-hmm.
Victor?
Let's see. If I remember the rules taken home, he would play Frozen 5, and I don't. Simon? Between you and Mount Blood, but I don't think between me, me, and Mount Blood, I don't think you got the best hand here. You put down 10.
Okay, I'm going to roll to see if he matches. He is going to fold.
I'll match. So I'll throw in another 5.
All right.
So yeah, Victor has the better hand, so you lose, Mountain Blood.
Ooh. That was just warm up round. Give me my coins back.
Hey,
I forgot to keep track of how many coins were in the pool, like a moron, so...
let's see. It was the
Split
first.
it evenly.
Yes, 1 coin to start with, 2 more to match, I think, and then another 10. That's the one. That was my hand, so I'm not sure how many else people put in until.
So I'm just going to say you win 40 gold.
That works because there was only a few people. All right.
So the Simon goes, okay, next round, he throws in, let's start it with a little more a bang here. He throws in 2 gold pieces to start.
Throwing 2.
Victor would match.
As do 2 more crew members, so I will write it down this time.
Was that up to 10?
We're at 10 right now, so roll a 20, everyone.
Ooh, starting off strong.
Same here.
Okay, so we'll go with Simon is going to go last, so we'll go Victor first.
All right. Let's see. We start off to Victor will put 2 more in the pot.
Okay,
I'll go 2.
so you'll match, so that's 4. One guy is going to back out.
Coward.
Another one will match. And Simon is going to raise it to 5, so you have to put in 3 more.
Right, I'll match.
Victor will match. How much is in the pot now?
Not enough.
36, as the other guy matches as well. So roll another 20.
this point, Victor would try and insight the rest of everyone at the table, specifically Simon and the other crew members still in. Let's
Yep.
see if just kind of get a beat of like how well they're doing.
See if they're faking or not.
Yeah, see if they're bluffing. That'd be a 15.
Yeah, you can tell by looking at Simon. He's got a good card, and he can't seem to hide the fact that he does. But you think you probably have one better. The other guy, yeah, he's got shit, but he's playing along.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and noted.
Also, everyone that's in here, all three of you, Mountain Blood, and Eris, and Victor, give me a perception check. I forgot to have you do this on Simon.
Okay.
No problem.
9.
15.
13.
Victor, you can't seem to remember, but you think Simon had his eye patch on the other eye last time you saw him.
That's That's fascinating.
But
I'll
yep,
have
it's
to-
you're first to bet.
and let's see. So Simon put in additional 5. Raises by 5.
Okay. Both Simon and the other crewmate instantly meet you.
I'll match.
Okay. That makes it easy to add up what's in here. So, roll another 20.
Another 20. So who goes first?
Just a second here. I'm going to tally everyone up. Unless you want to tell me what you got so I can...
Let's see, what full totals of everything I've rolled so far?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think I got 47. Yeah, 47.
Right hand 3, so give me one moment. No, that's the wrong one. Let's see. Huh, that's weird. I got 15 twice, so 47.
Okay. So, last chance to raise or not.
So Simon's still over there thinking he's got that good hand, right?
Yep. There are 4 clubs on the table right now, and you have a club in your hand as well, as do you, Mountain Blood.
Victor's gonna raise the pot by 40 gold.
40 gold, okay. The crewmate bows out at this point. He's pretty sure he knows what you have, and he can't beat it. Simon matches.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll match it. I'll match too. I'm feeling lucky.
Okay, so for a pot of 176, Everyone has a flush. Simon has a 7 high. Mountain Blood, you have a jack. Victor has the queen. So Victor wins a pot of 176 gold.
Oh, all right. Hey, don't.
Nicely done.
It's like, what? Thanks. It's what are we gonna say? A bad practice.
At this point, you hear someone, a crewmate, trump down the stairs. Goes, everyone, stop. You can keep playing. Just stop gambling. First mate's coming.
Victor would quickly shovel his winnings into his pockets.
Ching, 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 ching.
Here, see the vice. Well, technically, she is the vice captain of the command, the army too, the Aquarius, but he's the first mate of the ship to Aurora come down. Hey, Victor, Captain wants to see you. He's in his quarters. I'll show you where it is.
Ooh, it's getting called out to the quarters. Ooh.
Understood. Immediately or as soon as I'm
Immediately.
I see. So Victor would. So as soon as he turns away, Victor would pass the pouch over to Mountain Blood and say, "Hold on." It's like, "Hold on to this, if you wouldn't mind."
Oh, okay.
And it's like, and no peeking. It's just the pouch of all the winnings. He would keep that separate from his actual gold.
Oh, whoops.
And yes, it will be cat. It's like, and yes, the Mountain Blood, take around for all the crew members here. Something nice. You and Indara's included. From the
All right.
winnings.
They don't
Drinks on me,
really
boys.
have much for alcohol on here, but
Well, whatever's best. Just something like, just like a be magnanimous in victory.
Do you want grog or grog?
Grog.
Your fine as grog. So at that point, Victor would before heading out would just make sure he looks all nice, proper, and trim before he goes to the captain's quarters. You're gonna have to drag my character there. I don't know where that is.
okay. Yep. Just she goes up the tells you to go up the steps right here. Why aren't you marking? Right here, which will bring you right here.
Well,
Going back in time a few minutes here, though. A few minutes before this happened, Eric, you see a elf lady walk up to you. She goes, you're friends with Victor, right? The man named Eric? Wimpy, you there?
What's up? Sorry.
Yeah, elf lady in a uniform very similar to Simon walks up to you and says, you're Eric, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, Captain wants to talk to you. You want to, she tells you, follow me, I'll show you where, his office is, his, quarters are, if you want to follow me.
Okay. I'll come down and follow her.
She says, wait here a second as you pretend Victor's not there. Over here.
you might have to zoom out a bit. We're on the middle
Yep.
ship.
Coming.
Middle part of the.
There we go.
Oh, sorry, I tried to grab you to pull you over there when you... Hear her go down, starts staying some stuff, and she pops up with Victor. He basically says, yeah, Captain's quarters right through, this door. He's expecting you.
All right. Hey, Victor, how's it going?
Hey, Eric. Gives a lazy salute, sort of.
Why do you
So-
seem so dejected?
I think I know what's coming. Just
I mean-
follow my.
Is something going on? Something wrong?
Well, hopefully it's nothing. But
I mean, what could it
It's
be?
just- let's just say me and the captain have some deep boots with one another.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Come here. Is there anyone else in the hallway but us two?
No, the elf Aurora is still there.
He looks at the elf. Hey, we're gonna be playing a joke on the captain real quick, so don't mind me. I'm gonna turn myself into Victor.
Victor, you scoundrel.
Just kind of
She basically
looks
looks at
up
you
and down.
and says, I would not do that for your own good.
What? He can't take a joke?
No, he cannot.
Well, that sucks.
Especially when take one with me, where I'm concerned. I might have gotten you guys in some hot trouble.
Oh. Why didn't you say that before? I wouldn't have disguised myself as you then. You and your
worst
words of
person I
not
could
telling
be.
me what's going on. You should say what's going on more often.
Well, hey. Let's see how this plays out. Just follow my
There are
lead.
times when
Maybe it's
subtlety is
nothing.
good, and there are times when subtlety is bad. Out in the middle of the ocean with a captain that can't take a joke is a bad time for subtlety.
Well, there's no need to get alarmed unless we suddenly need to get alarmed. In which case,
You just said you might get us all killed.
I didn't say kill. I just said we might be in a hot trouble. Keep your voice down.
Hot trouble leads to me being keeled hauled. Okay.
Oh, I'm sure it won't be that bad. And Victor would open the door.
You undisguised yourself, right?
Yes.
Eric? Okay.
Wait, there's two of you? Wait.
You hear him say, it is proper protocol to knock before entering.
It's like Victor would knock on wood. So, how you doing, brother?
Just trying to make the family name better after some disgrace of a person decided to ruin its good name by just disappearing and just being himself and all that. Otherwise, good.
It's like Victor would just return with the with a toothy grin, like, "Oh, you can't tell me the black sheep of the family caused so much trouble. I could have sworn good old Father Regulus wouldn't have mind a certain burden off his shoulders."
Yeah, if you want to
would,
call it a burden, I guess.
so
Removed
tell
one
me,
burden, added 3 more. So
wait, repeat that one more time.
removed 1 burden, added 3 more.
Insight. I want to make sure I'm reading that appropriately.
Seems like an odd way to phrase.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I read the captain. 13. What do I feel he means by that?
Basically, you kind of disappearing just kind of left a bad name on the family. Their son disappeared. Not sure if it was disowned for some odd reason. A lot of people started saying stuff behind family's back. Just words and
Just
rumors
general.
got around, just added undue stress upon them. That their son wasn't potentially their son because he was a tiefling, stuff like that. Just
Oh, so yeah.
name sullying, added some. All he does is just stay at home and drink. Mother just stays at home, doesn't talk to anybody. I don't know what she's up to.
Oh, you can't tell. You can't tell me Mama's well, Mama's Mama, so I can't exactly blame her there. Imagine of all the trouble that was caused, but I'm sure dear old God-bothering dad must have cursed the gods for how dare they dare his erstwhile son just run off in the middle of the night instead of facing justice like a proper man. Or maybe somebody decided to take his chances. And all in all, can't say the fates have done particularly terrible by him. But who are we to say? Look at you. You're a captain. You're of a mighty flagship, upholding the family name. Was really all that much harm done? Was really all that bad? Looks like to me you got everything you wanted.
Oh, just the fact that I still have to drag the family's name back up from the mud you dragged it into. Yeah, I guess everything is fine. No, but where am I managed? You still are a guest on my ship. Would you like... I should still treat you to some wine, as he points to, like, this, uh, shelf here that's... the wrong button. That's full of a few bottles of wine and stuff. Pulls one out. Good 12-year-old frozen port wine from up in, grown up in the near Polaris. Seems like a good one to try today. Good sweetness to it.
You don't say. Yeah, Victor would pull out a cup from his stash from that'd just be on him a good drinking glass. Well, a good drinking cup. So
Listen, I appreciate, family reunions and all that, but I was called down here for a reason. What's going on?
Yes, I'm getting to that. So, would you like a glass too? You're
I was
Eric,
told you
correct?
don't like jokes, but this seems like my joke would have gone off just fine. This seems weird.
Would you like a glass or not?
No, I don't drink.
Fair enough. More for us then. Or is he a glass of it? He's got a more fine kind of like crystal wine glass to it. Does that little swirl, sniffs it, kind of like the hoity-toity rich
Eric's
thing.
just gonna turn to Victor and be like, "Holy cow, this guy's really pretentious." Jeez.
like, hey, you would just Victor just kind of whisper back. I know. It's like I know. Just kind of that also gives that toothy grin, like, but through his seat you can just hear him like, don't. It's like
Eric will just turn and be like, "I don't mean that in an offense, but like, I'm kind of like, as working with hunters and soldiers, it's like business and then pleasure, you know?"
Well, how often does two estranged brothers get to see each other after so?
Well, that's why I was
long?
asking, why am I here? I want you guys to be nice and warm toward each other. I want to get out of your business.
No, I'm pretty sure we need a. Pretty sure the captain would love to see. There's nothing. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing terrible going on here. There's nothing. No need for sour notes. Isn't that right, brother?
I suppose. So, yes, let us get down to business. Please, have a seat. Tells you that the only shows 2 chairs, but there is 4 chairs at this table for you to have a seat.
At this point, would Victor have offered his cup and off his?
Yeah, he did pour you a glass. He just
Victor would-
uncorked it in front of you too. So clearly he's not, and he's drinking it, so he's not trying anything with it.
Yeah, it's like because the next comment would have been, if I didn't know you, if I didn't or know enough about you, I would say this might be poison, but
Yep.
that would be ill mannered.
He did say you are still guests on my ship, and I should treat you as such.
Well, thank you kindly. Bless your kind heart. And he would take the tiniest of sips, just kind of swirl it about, just kind of getting a feel for like how strong is this?
Yeah, it's just a typical wine, just kind of one of those high-end ones that's only brought out in special occasions kind of one. Not-
Goody.
Give me a perception check.
Yes.
Yeah, it's looking at his selection of wines in that cabinet. You see a few considerably nicer ones, so he didn't break out the best for you, but still decent wine. Not something most people would have in their private collections, so.
But Eric does bring up a good point. I'm sure this isn't just a casual reunion social call for nothing.
Yes, I did call you here for a reason. As you know, we are escorting the king and queen back to their country here after the assassination attempt I heard you personally helped with.
what can I say? Wrong man in the right place can make all the difference.
So yes, tell me, what do you know? I need to know information to prevent anything else from happening before we arrive.
So like Victor would just kind of ease into his chair, glance up towards the ceiling, like I don't know. Since you know about the assassination, you're already in high circles. But are you are you high enough? I mean, this does have to do with the emperor. Don't want to. You know what they say: loose lips sink ships.
Yes, I
See,
know. I know I've met the Emperor on many occasions, as after all, I am a commanding officer of one of the armies, so I report directly to him. But I want first-hand accounts. I have not gotten first-hand accounts yet.
well,
I know you
since
were there, as well as Eric over there, but I don't trust your other two companions. I know
since that's
one's
so,
just was in
That sounds
trouble.
racist.
yeah, it does. It's like you.
Because I know
Sure.
they were both. You're in charge of a Taurus region. I know you're a replacement for the one that was apparently wrongfully accused, which looks bad upon us for imprisoning an innocent man. But the other one is accused of bar brawling, so I just don't know how good of a recollection he'd have. And, well, you have a convicted murderer amongst your group, so I'm not trusting him in here.
Well, I have to say, that's rather judgmental of you. I mean, everyone makes their choices in life. Some make mistakes. Some do what they must. Seems rather extreme to just merely judge people you barely know. Well, myself
Eric's
excluded.
gonna.
Obviously.
Eric didn't sit down because he just doesn't. That's not his style. He just kind of leans in a little bit more. And why should we let you know anything if your own superiors haven't told you anything?
I've been briefed. Like I said, it was from second-hand accounts. I want first-hand accounts.
So I'm gonna do another insight as to why would he be so interested, other than wanting to make sure nothing goes wrong. Like like whether it's a truly all I guess altruistic, or at the very least trying to do his job, or would Victor's dear old brother be has an ulterior motive in mind.
Okay?
Good roll. That's a 19.
Nicely done.
Okay, well, you can't totally tell. You can tell it's definitely because he just wants to make sure the king and queen are safe. But it seems like he's just trying to get more out of you to see what your place in all this is.
So I'm pretty sure he's reading me as well as I'm reading him.
Yep.
Well, not much to it, other than well, I should probably start from the beginning. Well,
Hold on.
relatively beginning.
Hold on. Eric's just gonna like cat claw Victor's lips closed. Hold on. You want to know all this information because we have the king and queen here. What you need to know is that we're dealing with people with magic who can teleport and basically can get anywhere that they want. More than likely, there's probably one of them amongst us right now. Outside of that, we really can't tell you who they are, what most of them look like, anything like that. So if you really want to protect the king and queen, you'd have your most trusted men guard them at all times.
And they are.
Then I don't really see what the issue is. The assassination failed, the people escaped. That's all that really happened.
He could be in this very room. He could be me. He could be you.
Please, please don't give my brother ideas to shoot me, because it'll probably kill the rest of us in short order.
Now, all of my crew I have personally handpicked. if any of them know that betrayed me, I will personally, as he picks out the rapier you're familiar with, show them the business end of this. As you hear him say Ignis as it lights into flames. And you do not want to be on the business end of this sword.
I am more than aware of exactly the number of men that have died on that. But
Fun
As
come
you
on.
would be.
Fun fact, if you use the command word gratis, it spouts gold coins.
As the room kind of lights up, because it's after dark now, just there's a couple of candles in here. Now it is as light as day in here when he's lit the sword up.
Ah, my dark vision. Again with the lights. Oh, well, now put that away before someone gets hurt. You never know. It's like, again, we're on a ship in the middle of the ocean, which, by the way, terrible thing to bring fire mages out on, or fire magic on, in my opinion. But unless you, of course, have something to cover for that.
Like I said, if they were going to make an attempt on the king and queen here on this ship, it's going to be one of your men. Someone who's infiltrated your company and is going to do it probably when you least expect it.
We will see. As the sword dims
They were
out, he
brazen enough
sees
to do it in the middle of the day, in the middle of a festival fairground. Your ship is not of any real concern of them making an attempt.
Okay, well, since I don't seem to be getting any information out of you that I'd like, how about your little journey here? Were you good distractions and kept them from attacking them on their journey from the capital to Acrux?
No. So from that, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. We didn't travel with the king or queen.
No, but we were sent ahead first.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the idea. Are you asking us if we ran into any trouble?
Yes, that's
On the
what I
way
am
here?
asking you. On the way between the capital and here.
Listen, you know your brother better than anyone. And it sounds like your brother just happens to have trouble happen around him all of the time. Right?
It's like Victor would nod, like just kind of spread his arms apart while taking another slight sip.
So if we had any trouble, no one died. Obviously, if we had any, we took care of it.
How many were there?
How many were what?
How many tried to attack you when you were on your way here?
Eric thinks about it. Well, technically none. Technically.
Now, I did hear a
none.
report that you did engage someone at an old fort.
Yeah,
How many were
but
there?
The word attacking assumes they made the first move. Perhaps we made the first move. Perhaps they
Ah.
were defending themselves.
I
Also,
see.
It would be all in the report. We did.
Yeah, Victor here, Mr. Bureaucracy, wrote all the stuff down. So, unless you can't read. If you can't read, I feel sorry for you, man.
Yeah.
I can teach you if you want.
He laughs as he takes a sip. Reports can miss things sometimes. I'm just trying to get a better picture. We can try to identify this group, who they are, why they are really after them.
We're not so far up. We would have all the details. I'm sure.
I mean
from
this
your
is no offense
position
to
and
you,
people above.
but you are the captain of a ship. You really can't do the forensics of anything that's inland. So,
Well, he does have a ranking up on the land sides, unfortunately. So, but like I said, we're not exactly in the highest of positions. I don't think we exactly have a clearer picture. Tell me,
yeah, they
what?
use teleport magic. They tried to make an assassination in the middle of broad daylight in a pretty populated area. So, really, honestly, who they are right now, we have nothing to give you for because we don't know. So, all we could tell you is what happened, and everything that we could tell you what happened is in kind of thumb points over, is in his reports to Victor.
Okay. He plops down a piece of paper on the table, a wanted poster. Was this man in the area when you engaged them?
Is that the one?
Eric will pick up
It's
the wanted
the
poster.
drow that you saw at the first assassination attempt and the one that got away at the fort.
You want to know if this guy was there or not? Eric just kind of cocks his head. I think I saw him at the first assassination attempt. What's the big deal about him?
No, I'm just curious. Was he one of the people you encountered at the fight at the fort yesterday?
Not to my recollection. Kind of looks over to Victor.
Victor's like would also do the whole thumb look towards the finger on the chin, like look towards the ceiling. There were a few, and there was a lot of confusion with the some smoke
Yeah, there were.
conclusions. So a lot of them were hard to make out.
Because there was one
Yeah.
you said got away. Was it this one?
Yeah, with all the smoke going around, it was hard to tell. From my end, at least.
Okay, do a deception check, because you did know that. I did say that was that drow, so, and you know it was.
Can I aid him in that? My own for deception check.
Sure.
Oh, still good to be a silver tongue devil. 23.
So, why are you lying about that? What do you have to gain? Because I can tell that was this drow that was there.
Like I said, I was too far away to confirm nor deny whether it was him or not. I didn't get a good look at him. From what I am told, it's likely it was him. I can't confirm that.
So the report Victor gave says the drow in the wanted poster was not actually there?
Yeah, at this point, Victor would definitely listen. Like, I never.
Yeah, that nat 20 he rolled on insight kind of didn't help.
It's like, well, if it's in my report, it's in my reports.
Yeah, I wasn't the one fighting them up close. He kind of like points to his bow. I'm kind of further away. They were kind of obscured by smoke and hoods. You might want to ask, was the big guy fighting them up close? I think it was the big guy fighting them up close, right?
He got the better look.
Yeah, you might want to ask him. He'd be able to tell you whether or not that was him. Victor got closer, but I'm not sure how well he got a view of it. If he said it in his report or not, I don't know.
And you said the monsters that attacked you, they were fire and smoke based, correct?
That's correct.
Correct.
Let me do a quick insight with him. That makes sense.
It's like Victor would actually tap on the water poster. So since we're seem to be in a sharing mood, who exactly is this gentleman? Why is he seem to be bringing up such a concern?
Well, it's just that he's the only one we got a face of from this group. So it's the only link we have to find anything on them.
So, question for you then, Captain. If he is the only one of the group you've gotten a face of, what makes you think that's his face?
Yes, I know that is a possibility as a disguising himself thing. But we've spotted him multiple times. And in the fight, it didn't seem like the... let me check something on disguise self.
And why would you think it's one person doing it? Couldn't it be multiple people using the same face?
Yes, that is a possibility. It's always a possibility. But if we can find one of them, it's better than nothing.
You seem really desperate to find this guy.
Well, I mean, they did just attack the Emperor and King and Queen in broad daylight. It's kind of
No, I understand that, but like with possibilities with what people can do, it's more than likely that this face is just some face they picked and is used by multiple people in power of whatever group is trying to do this. So finding one of them actually really doesn't accomplish much. You need to find the horde of them. And being on a ship in the middle of the ocean isn't going to get that task done.
Yes, like I said, always a possibility, but it's better than nothing. But you said they were, and the other attack on the king and queen and the emperor, there were other fire-based creatures there, correct?
it's all in my report. There were other.
So why is it so important that there were fire-based things in this?
Well, you do know the main pantheon worshipped on the kingdom of Fui Fui is the god Incendium, correct?
Okay.
It's like I've heard the name before and the connotation. So yes.
So they're the king and queen of fire.
Essentially, yes.
So why would people using fire and smoke want to assassinate the king and queen?
Does the name Pyronus ring a bell to you?
That actually, I don't think wouldn't.
Oh, does it ring any bells to me?
Yeah, that'd be a religion check.
Not a history. That would be a religion check.
Religion check. That's just the same. But I'll roll religion just in case. Nope.
Nope. Nothing rings a bell.
Sorry, I'm a catman trained by elves in the forest. Fire is not one of our specialties.
And sadly, I'm not familiar with it. I don't come across many.
Yeah, you would have known who Incendium was, but in your studies they wouldn't have brought up that name. It is a actually the because I know you'd be more familiar with Selene, Eric, because that's the goddess of the hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Incendium, the god of fire, has a daughter by name Pyronus that has a cult that has been started worshiping her in the island kingdom. That the king has recently, as he's saying, has recently banned the worship of. Now, what were you said? How would you say they? Yeah, they referred to their leader as.
They would think back on his reports and see. Because he probably would have mentioned something about
Yeah, give me a intelligence check.
Oakley dokley. Good old intelligence. 16.
They kept saying the words "my lord." Now, do you want to tell him that is the thing?
Yeah, no, Vader's thinking. I don't think well, you know how Godbotters can be. They can get pretty riled, but I don't think you're quite on the right track. Heck, if they were as my report stated, they were very boisterous about serving some dark master, but outside of that, sorry, I've got no clues as to the exact identity who they're working for or killing for in this case. I know it might seem against my character, but I am honest in my reports. I mean, what's the point of writing anything down if nobody wants to listen?
Okay, give me a deception check again here to see if you.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. 18.
Check that here. Yeah, you did say You did see in one of your reports. You did mention they said "my lord," but that was the assassination attempt. So maybe just drew a blank on that. Just whatever. Maybe I am wrong on that then. Oh well. Well, tried to get some ideas, so figured maybe they were trying to use this opportunity, them being not at home, to assassinate them. Now, how did
Well-
you say the one guy escaped? You said he teleported?
Victor would gesture back up at Eric, like, that sounds about correct. What would you say?
That seems right to me.
Most likely has access to Dimension Door, then. Now, the only thing to think of is that he can cast it innately, or did he have some scrolls with it, is the bigger question. You never saw him teleport away, did you?
That's a question coming from the captain.
Yes.
I mean, it's possible he made himself invisible or some other method, but just based upon previous recent history, teleportation seems to be the most likely thing.
Yeah, don't have to, since you're telling the truth, he's gonna believe you on that. Huh. Takes another sip of his wine. Well, we got a good journey ahead of us tomorrow. Still a couple days left. Potentially storm brewing tomorrow, so be prepared for that. I don't know you've been on ships during storms, but it can be quite fun, so hope you get your sea legs quick.
Well, thank you for
That
the...
seems more addressed at Eric than you, by the way.
Oh, no, okay. Yeah, that sounds way too kind for considering history. It's like, oh, well, your cook makes a pretty good stew. I'm sure that'll come in handy for the less for those of us without the proper sea legs, as it were. So, in that case, as if there's nothing more, do we have your leave?
Yes, you may have the leave for the night.
So Victor would down the rest of the drink and would head towards the door, but just before he opens it, he would turn back. And just a little advice for the future, Captain. If you're going to lose some lips, if he shakes his cup, you might want to try the he would make mention of one of the other the more higher quality drinks. Things, something a little more fuller to untighten
Wet your
some things.
whistle.
Yeah, to wet your whistle, as it were. Have a good night, Captain.
What I was in the mood for tonight.
Trash.
Yeah, I'm fully expecting as soon as you close that door, a glass is thrown at that door.
Nope, you don't hear that. But you hear him mumbling something.
And fuck him too. Anyway, so all in all, not exactly what I had in mind, but not terrible either. As soon as the doors close and we start heading back down.
As soon as we get out the door, Eric's gonna slap Victor right in the back of his head.
Oh,
The
come
fuck
on.
happened with you two?
You see Aurora standing out there, goes, What happened?
Let's just say we got caught up. Victor would leave Eric with Aurora just to head back down to his quarters.
Like, what happened with you? He knows what he did. It was my turn to play the Nintendo.
Pretty much. Victor actually first would go and stop by Mountain Blood get his winnings back.
Eric's gonna go right back to the top deck. This is gonna be like,
What winnings?
How did I get stuck between feuding brothers? This is
Don't you lie to me about blood.
Hi, how's it going?
Well, we'll just take my winnings. We'll go back to our cabins and we'll discuss some things.
Sure. As I hand him a slightly lighter bag than there was before.
How late are we? Well, I did say get it around for everyone. How late is it?
Did you-
What's your definition of light?
Did you take anything from it, Mountain Blood?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Yeah, you just to say there's about 10 gold that disappeared for the giving the stuff to other people.
Oh, okay. Hey, good, because I was actually going to split it with Mountain Blood for being such a good sport. It's Victor's greedy, but he's he's not greedy to the point of being cruel.
Greedy but kind-hearted.
Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
So, what did the captain wish to see you about?
So yeah, at this point, you would actually wait till they get back in their quarters to make sure the bard is fully asleep.
When you see him, when you're walking away, you hear Simon go, "Get a good night's sleep. Storm's brewing for tomorrow."
Speaking of storms.
So first, as he waits for Aneras and Mountain Blood to meet him back at the cabin, checks the I actually have his name now. Checks to make sure Harold is fully asleep or otherwise incapacitated.
You see him mumbling, "No, Mommy, I want to get off the ride now."
So
Mumbling in his sleep.
So Victor would go into his bag, pull out the whiskey sour he's been holding on to, and start pouring drinks. So, long story short, the captain, who's been very much reading my reports, deeply in fact, is concerned there might be another attack, or at least trying to get a handle of what's going on. We might have stepped into something. Well, we already stepped into something bigger, but apparently the plot has thickened, as it were.
Oh, good.
We say he's under the impression that it was a cult led by the god Insignium, him's daughter, that's been recently banned on the island. They might have taken exception to such a royal and outstanding censure and attempted to take pot shots at the king and queen. Unfortunately, that doesn't match up with what we know, so we might have another player in all this. Outside of that, it's pretty hush hush with regard to who knows what. So I don't know if we're holding all the cards or somebody else above our heads. Who knows more? Oh, and just as a side note, the captain apparently hates you almost as much as me, so you might want to stay clear of him.
Who you were talking about?
He's like, well, as far as he's concerned, there's myself, Eric, he doesn't mind, and between the two of you, a convicted murderer and a tavern brawler. So,
You could, just to give you a heads up, he seemed less irritable at Mountain Blood because he was just a tavern brawler, but it was more towards Anderis that he seemed to take offense to.
Yep, he will grimace at that. Being framed for murder does tend to harm one's social standing.
well, look on the bright side. At least you don't have a whole family to trudge to the dirt.
Wait, what?
What?
Well, we've gone this far, so there's no need in hiding it right now. Let's just say me and the captain are related.
You might have mentioned that.
Not unless it became apparent and are important. I was
Mild shock.
hoping to keep it quiet, stay below deck, and make sure, or and see if he made the first move. And for my benefit, He did.
Slipped you the tongue. Oh, I mean,
No, he didn't slip. He wasn't so brazen as to do anything, to do any undue harm. But we are under the watchful eye of him and most likely those closest to him. So best behavior, gentlemen. Unless I don't want to give him any more ammunition. Not merely for my sake, but for yours, but more importantly for yours as well.
eh, I'm not frightened.
Well,
Get
it's
him on,
like,
get him on
yeah.
the wrong side of the mountain. Yeah, it'll look like an accident.
yeah, no one expects the giant bowler, the giant boulders this time of year, but nobody does. Who does?
I won't tell anyone if you won't.
So he does. Victor would pass as he pours the whiskey sour to hands him each a glass. So between me and my dear brother, he gestures up. He gestures to the rooms above. And let's just say we have a lot of bad blood between us. It's not exactly anything new, but its time has only made it worse.
After Mountain Blood presumably pounds his glass, and Aras passes his to Mountain Blood.
Well, not my kind, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I was
That's
told it
good,
was strong, if a little different. Also, Victor would also be pounding away shots. Well, he'd taking golds, but he would not be rushing them down. Just wants to definitely rinse out the wine.
At this point, you hear mumbling. Your brother sounds like a total dick douche.
Harold,
said
you're
that.
supposed to be asleep. If I were you, I'd forget everything about tonight. It'd be good for your health.
What?
That's what I thought.
As you hear him snore.
So long story short, we need to.
I bet we could get him to hit that high note he seems to struggle with if we keel hauled him.
If I
And
had
then
any
here's-
friends, will.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of chances. But more importantly, I'd rather make sure we get to the storm of the night without any undue problems. At the very least, without doesn't seem at the very least, I would say keep a sharp eye out. Make sure everyone on the up and up. Captain did say he handpicked everyone, so if anybody decides to pull something, they would. It would under his watchful eye. One, it won't be us. Two, it will absolutely be on his. It'd be to his it would be to his reputation. I mean, against his reputation if anything was to go wrong. The fact he only vouches for almost all of them is a note of concern. It's the ones he didn't handpick is when I'm thinking might be the problem might start. The trouble would start.
Should we try and cozy up with the royal entourage to better keep a close eye on them?
So at this point, Victor would pour another round and keep drinking. That would be best. Besides, if anything does go down, it'd be good to have people in our corner while we're at sea. The better the reputation, gentlemen. The more likely we can resist whatever slings and arrows the times will throw at us.
The more we can cozy up, the more likely we'll be pardoned later.
Vader just gives like the double finger points, like, and it's like that's exactly what I had in mind. Unless anybody else has anything else they want to do tonight, I'm going to get a good night's sleep. And again, Victor would position his pelham way so he's facing towards the door, and otherwise, make sure he's the last to fall asleep.
Don't look while I squat.
So he's gonna mark off he's gonna. Of course, this will be after they finish the whiskey sour. Just so no, it was already popped. Might as well. Other than that, yeah, Victor would split the winnings. So that would be 108 to you, Bound of Blood.
Well, thank you. Much appreciated.
I may be a lot of things. Pretty duplicitous, a wasteful sinner and all. Possibly even pyromaniac. But doesn't mean I'm not. It wouldn't mean that I have to be to the point of cruelty on the whole matter. Sorry, it was good. It was a good series of games. It was a lot. It's a long story short. He was just saying it's a lot. It was a lot of fun. Now that's worth its own. That's worth something on its own.
I'm just glad we had some fun.
Agreed. So divide this.
Anybody gonna do anything else tonight then?
Nah.
I don't think so, unless there's something happening in the mess hall.
Nope. Eric, a few hours later, you see another crewman come up to you and says, yeah, Captain says you can, appreciates the help looking out, says you should go get some sleep tonight, so be prepared for the storm tomorrow.
I'm gonna sleep through the storm. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, good luck with that.
All right, well, look out for mermaids and stuff. Heard stories about them in the forest from traders.
Hmm.
Gives
Not
you kind of that
traders, but
weird
traders.
look like, what are you talking about?
Mermaids, half person, half fish. And Eric, in his imagination, has it like two-faced instead of like legs and top. It's two-faced. Like, here's fish side left and human side right.
Why couldn't it be the other kind of mermaid, with the lady part on bottom and the fish part on top?
See, everyone goes with that. Eric thinks it's split down the middle. It's bisected. Left side fish, right side human.
A bilateral gynandromorph.
See, Victor would say you're all stupid. You see, they're obviously quartered. It's like 1/4 is fish, 1/4.
I'll draw and quarter you, Eric. Eric will say, because you didn't tell us about the whole captain thing.
Wait, at this point, would Eric come on and rejoin us for that comment? It's like, hey, look, nothing bad came of it other than what was expected.
Yeah. Thanks for putting me in the middle of that, by the way.
Well, if it was my choice, I wouldn't have. But nonetheless, it wasn't my
It's totally your choice. Could have said something before we walked in. Hey, that's my brother and all.
Well, I didn't know he would start something. I just wanted to make sure to see how things go before I drop.
You don't think I could have handled that situation a little bit differently if you would have said, "Hey, brother and all."
Yeah, but I don't think I can go over things for a second. What was it, over a decade worth of bad history and more?
That would have been nice to know before going into there.
Well, let me put it this way. I apologize. I will get you something nice when we get to the island to say thank you for not causing
Eric,
too much of a stir.
you promise?
I promise.
Okay. Well,
Jerry,
I will not untie your hammock then.
You have my word.
I will not untie your hammock this night.
Maybe tomorrow, but not tonight.
I would focus on getting a good night's sleep. If storms at sea or anything, or exactly what I read about, we're not going to have a pleasant time tomorrow.
Everyone going to bed then?
Yep. I'm just gonna ponder the very thought of different variants of mermaids now. Try and figure out how they work.
It's like the butterfly meme. Is this mermaid?
We're just gonna anything that pops in the ocean. Oh look, it's a mermaid. It's gotta be. That's a trout, sir.
Magnets, how do they fucking work?
You beat me to it. So, everyone go to sleep then?
Mhm.
Hey, everyone passes asleep. Everyone make me a dexterity check.
Oh boy.
Hey, I'm good at those.
Save or
Check or
just a check?
save?
Yeah, save. I mean, sorry.
Save. I'm even better at those.
Woo.
8.
Okay,
11.
so Eric, you wake up to as you seem to be floating in air for a second, and you slam back down onto your bed. You catch yourself before you hit. Everyone else gets flung from their bed, is knocked prone, takes 3 damage.
Ow.
Ouch.
Ow.
Eric's like on all floors with his hair standing up.
And I was on the bottom bunk too.
You see Harold. He is somehow entangled in his cot and takes his hammock. He takes 9 damage.
Ow.
I just point and laugh.
Like we're leaving him there, right?
Yes,
Ow.
let's just go.
Is he still breathing? It looks like he's gonna be okay
No,
if you leave him
no.
alone.
He's not breathing. It's fine.
He's
Just
breathing.
let him
He's just kind of stuck in his hammock.
So it just takes a pillow to his face. Is like, no, he's not breathing. Nope.
go. Shh. It's fine.
Mommy, what did I do to deserve this? As he
No.
throws up.
Yeah, Vader's not touching that. As long as he's not dead and I didn't have to worry about that fiasco. He's just gonna I don't know, it's like should we well,
As you notice, the ship
It's
is
exactly
rocking
as terrible
pretty
as I thought it would be.
profusely now. And looking out the window by where Harold is, the sea is pretty choppy right now.
Chop, 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 chop.
I'm not sleeping through this shit. Vader would go open the door and see if anybody's else like freaking out over the weather.
You hear a lot of stomping coming from up above deck. And everyone needs to make a con save as well.
Con save.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I failed that. That's
18.
5 with a 1 on the die.
20.
While both Mountain Blood and Andaris, you seem to be fighting through the seasickness. Eric, yeah, you're getting a little seasick again. Victor,
making
yeah,
my
you're
hairball
about to
noise.
throw up.
Oh, oh boy, is that man, I should have checked for that. I should have got that bucket when I had the chance. Is there a near?
But you
Victor would run
give
out
me
and
an
find something.
athletics check.
Who?
That's for me.
Victor, give me an athletics
Okay.
check.
Oh boy. 22.
Yeah, you can make it to this porthole here, open up to throw up out that.
Oh,
Yep.
that seems like a wonderful idea. He does that. Clearly, getting rid of what's out, then keep it in. That ain't
Goddamn
happening.
whiskey
So yeah,
sours.
since you're both
Whoa.
seasick, you'll have disadvantage on any athletics, acrobatics, and anything else that kind of like that for the next few turns.
Oh boy. I'm sure that won't be a problem. Anywho, after probably puking out the porthole and getting slapped by waves of salt water in the face.
Yep,
Closes-
that you did.
Close his porthole.
My porthole's wasted.
So just.
I was
now
gonna
that's
say you
done.
all had advantage on those Constitution saves, but
Double nat ones will do that.
you hear a
So,
lot of yelling and stuff coming from upstairs too.
Time to go topside.
Time to go help out. It's like Victor just wobbles towards the door and wobbles getting up the stairs.
Whee. Ah.
Eric's gonna pull out his claws and he's gonna claw his way up the stairs.
So yeah, what you see is you see it's blowing pretty hard, basically raining sideways. The ship's constantly like bobbing up and down, hitting the waves. Pretty big like water splashing over the sides constantly. You see people scrambling up in the tops of the top part of the ship, trying to make sure the sails don't rip. Hear everyone yelling, barking stuff. You see the second mate Simon notice you. Well, glad to see you boys are awake. So how's the storm treating you? As he kind of has a sly smile on his face.
Fantastic! It's just like being at home in the middle of a summer sprint. It's absolutely fantastic. What do you think it's like? Yeah. Also, still resisting the urge to throw up anymore.
This is why
Yeah, looks like it's treating you just right. So yeah, usually we try to have passengers below decks during times like this. So if you want to help with anything, if anyone sells anything, if you want to help out, that'd be appreciated. So you hear someone yell, "Hey, big guy, grab that rope and pull onto it, please," as he's pointing to a rope right here. Give me a strength check, Mountain Blood.
Oh, hell yeah. That's my specialty right there. 27.
You pull that rope the best anyone has ever pulled that rope in their lives.
So you know that scene from Les Mis where Jean Valjean just picks up the entire mast and drags it back into port. I'm imagining something like that.
You pull that rope so hard, the entire ship does a sideways 360. It like dips down into the water, keeps going, comes back up on the other side.
You know, the drifting from like the Fast and Furious movies. That's why I just did the ship.
Just thinking that.
Basically, hear the captain yelling orders at everyone. You get that sail up so it doesn't rip. We don't want that to happen this early in the voyage. You make sure nothing gets broken down in the storage hold. As he yells, runs down there. Points to sees Mountain Blood doing the thing. You keep doing that.
That works. You do that more. Aye, Captain.
Points to Eric. You know, can you spot any good spots where we should our heading that would be advantageous to us? Give me a heads up. You should be good at that.
All right.
Give me a perception check,
Perception.
which you won't have disadvantage on.
Ooh, 15. Nice.
You see kind of a small archipelago to the starboard side of the ship. It looks like there's a little less wavy there because of the islands kind of blocking part of it.
An acapella group? Cool.
Archipelago.
Eric's gonna point that way. Archipelago. Noun. A group of islands. That way.
You hear yell, Scott, take a point to the helmsman. There's some islands over there. We should be able to get some shelter from the storm over there. Head there now. You feel the ship kind of start to list over towards that way as the ship heads in that direction. Simon points to you. Good eye, man. That'll help a lot.
And Eric hacks up a hairball as soon as he points to him.
That'll be.
You're cleaning that up later.
Don't worry, it's raining enough that it'll wash out outside.
As a wave crashes over the ship and does just that.
And
you win this round.
You win this round, furball.
Mountain Blood's just realizing I forgot to put on pants.
I'm going to say, for the sake of everything, you put them on before you came up.
Oh, okay. You can't see which way the wind is blowing, according to me.
Hey there, Billy. You ever seen a grown man naked?
I am going to propose a contested role between you and the GM. as to whether or not you put on pants before you came up on deck.
You see the captain yell at you and Darius. Wizard man, any spells you could cast that can help us out with this?
He would have been the last one up on deck for the precise reason that that he gave, saying we normally like people to stay below deck during these types of situations. As they were running up the stairs, Andaris would have been like, maybe we should stay down, and then followed them up as they had clearly no intention of staying down here. So, yeah, he would.
Can you not turn the tides of the storm?
Let me quick perusal of spellbook here. I don't think I have anything. Yeah. Nothing that would be helpful in this situation.
Ooh.
And get below deck and get out of everyone's way. Same with you, Victor.
I captain my captain, and he would limp back down the stairs, trying not to throw up again.
Eric just looks at him. He really doesn't like you, does he?
No! It's like...
Why the fuck are we here then?
Because the gods hate us.
So you send those two down, but you don't send the cat.
Yeah, Victor
Cat's looking out.
Yeah, the cat helped.
But
Cat got
cats hate water. Cats hate water.
After a few minutes here, the storm doesn't seem to be subsiding in any way. Just grab this here. If I do this right.
Actually, panthers in the Amazon love hunting in the river.
Hmm.
I actually never knew that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Victor would, as he goes back below deck, would get the smart idea to, let me check on everybody else, make sure no one else is flipping out. Also, it'd be a real shame if something was to go down while we were traveling like this. While everyone's distracted.
Going down below deck.
After about 10 minutes, something weird happens. Let me just get this spell here, see if I can remember to do this right.
Suddenly, clothes appear on Mountain Blood. So weird. I've become a god.
The storm in this area just stops. As it just seems to disappear. And the ship just stops moving. As the wind has just completely died. As you got close to that archipelago.
There's Victor and the other Victor.
Can I insight the storm?
Everyone give me both Victor and Eric give me another constitution save.
Oh, that one's better.
Nice.
I am rolling terribly tonight. Thank you, Roll20.
You're over your seasickness with that, Eric. Victor, no, you're still a little seasick, but you notice the ship has stopped moving, so you decide to come up to the surface and see what's going on again.
Is there a roll I can either survival or nature that I could roll to see if I can pick up anything going on?
Nature.
Do you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I heard you.
Nature.
Nature. Okay, sorry. I will roll nature with my 20.
Nice. Wow.
You heard rumors that some dragons can control the weather.
God damn it.
Eric, as soon as he realizes this, there's a dragon in the area!
You hear a voice seem to come from the side of the ship. Permission to come aboard, Captain.
Ah, crap.
I mean you no harm.
A tiny dragon?
The captain seems to look confused. He's as he looks over the edge, the side it came from, which was This side. Mountain Blood. You can see a man standing there. Second here. Give me a perception check on him. Wrong book.
Perception. 9. Can I pull him up?
This man seems to have bronze-colored skin.
Is Rumpelstiltskin.
Did anyone else look over the edge to see him? By the way, he's standing on the water.
It's Jesus.
I'm assuming this around this time as Zoan, Victor, and whoever's joining him would arrive back up on deck to see what little commotion. Why did the storm just stop?
There's a floating man on the wet thing down there.
As the captain seems to stand there confused, he says, looks down at the guy, he seems at a loss for words. Yes? As this man just walks up the normal, kind of like the little ladder on the side. Ah, you must be the captain. He walks up to him with a grateful handshake. Yes, and you are? Yes, my name is Fremond. It is an honor to meet you. I saw your ship was in trouble, so I figured I'd lend a hand. And that is where we're going to end the session for today.